Cowabunga dudes and dudettes, this is Anthony, aka Batbomb82, and today I'll be doing my 233rd Mezco Toyz 112 Collective action figure review, this time being of Biker Gomez. Now taking a look at the front, we can see some incredible artwork of Gomez on his motorcycle. And if we turn the box around, more amazing, beautiful artwork. So with the box out of the way, let's go ahead and crack this figure open and let him breathe. Alright guys, now let's take a closer look at Biker Gomez here. Yep, we finally have a new Gomez in the collection. I could not be happier, as I think Mezco just goes so hard with their Gomez figures, and this is no exception. I absolutely love this. This is just such a cool version, man. You know, we've gotten him as like a freaking Jedi, we've gotten him as a samurai, we've gotten him as a construction worker, so why not have him as a freaking biker? So I think this is super dope. First of all is the gray skin tones, which is really, really nice. You got his gloves there, the soft goods are great, just a plain white t-shirt, which is really nice. And then you got some like darker jeans, which is really cool too. I love the cuff at the bottom, that is so cool. No socks or anything, but he does have some nice high boots there, which look really good as well. I love them like the more polished black with the flat black, and you can see like the laces on there and the little straps, and you got the little M right there in the treads, looks really cool as well. He does have a chain, a little belt chain or a wallet chain, which I think is awesome. It's actually a real metal chain. No wallet in there, it's actually just sewn to the back pocket, but I just think that's really cool. I do love that a lot. And then you got his cut here, this like pleather like vest. Mine doesn't actually zip. It has a zipper, but I don't know if mine is supposed to have the ability to actually zip up. There's nothing to do it, and I was trying to see if it could somehow come together. So if that's an error on mine, let me know. But it can't actually close for me, and no bendy wire throughout it, so that's a little disappointing as well. But I love the back here. It looks really good. It does have that Rumble Society Motorcycle Club with that really cool roach logo with the flames coming off of it. That's a really cool logo, man. So I do dig this, dude. It's, again, I'm down for any Gomez and anything he wants to be. I know a lot of us have been wanting a cowboy Gomez and like a pirate Gomez, so hopefully we get all that down the line, but this is fantastic. Now moving on to accessories, we of course do get the Mezco circular base stand, and it's the same logo with that we see on the back of his cut, the Rumble Society Motorcycle Club with that really dope logo, man. Very, very cool. And then of course the clear articulated arm. We also do get a bunch of interchangeable hands, pretty standard. It's actually not as many as I thought they were originally going to get. You know, Gomez always comes with like 70 interchangeable hands for whatever reason. I'm exaggerating, but we do get a lot of good hands, you know, different types of holding hands, trigger finger hands. We got the flip and the bird hand, all the stuff you're going to need. And they all work very, very well. We got just a crazy amount of cool stuff. So like we got this broken bottle. It's like a broken beer bottle, which is dope, man. I guess he's going to get into a bar fight and he's breaking a bottle over the bar and getting ready to slash someone's throat. I don't know, but it's still really cool. We also do get a 40. I think that's amazing. That is just a really cool accessory to have. We also do get a bottle of whiskey, which is Wild Kitty whiskey. So that's awesome as well. We also do get a Molotov cocktail. So you got a standard one right here. And then you get one that's actually lit with the flames on there with a translucent yellow. That's really cool. We've seen these accessories before. Moving on to some weapons, we actually do get a little stiletto knife, which I do love that a lot. We get this big giant Bowie knife, which is really cool. I'm trying to remember, have we seen this knife before? I feel like we have, but I might be mistaken. So if we've seen this knife before with another figure, please let me know in the comments. I just really don't remember off the top of my head. We also do just get a simple like matte black baseball bat, which is really good. I love that one a lot. We also do get actual tools, so we do get a nice silver wrench. We do get a larger black pipe wrench, which actually does function. That's pretty cool too. And then you get these giant cutters, which also function. And we've seen some of these tools before. I believe a lot of them came with the construction worker Gomez, so that's really nice. And then we also do get a pair of handcuffs, which we've also seen before. We also do get his shotgun. This is the only gun he comes with, which is really good. I love the fact that you can actually cock that thing back and forth. So that's really nice. We also do get this standard blast effect piece, which is the muzzle effect piece for the shotgun. And we've seen this before, but I love the fact that it has a little bit extra paint instead of just that translucent yellow, you know what I mean? So I think this is really cool, and this totally works. But we also do get one of my all-time favorite accessories, which is Boom Boom here. I feel like we haven't gotten a standard Boom Boom in quite some time, so this is really cool. Just done in gray, and I love all the paint and things like that. Now this does actually open up, and like a lot of Boom Booms, you can store a bunch of different things in here, but for this one, you have the little foam inserts to basically hold a 6-pack of beer cans, which is pretty rad, dude. I totally dig this a lot. You can remove all of them, of course, but I just think that's super cool. And the beer cans themselves are really nice. Again, we've seen beer cans before, but I also love the fact that you have little effects for the beer cans, like so the little like spray when you first crack open a beer. I think that's really cool. And the same thing, you have like the foam kind of dripping down effect from the beer can itself. So that's pretty wild, man. It's kind of crazy to see those types of accessories. Again, Mezco always excels when it comes to the accessories, so I really do appreciate stuff like that. So now let's talk about the head sculpts. We do get really just 2 head sculpts, but I want to show off the main head sculpt first here, which is your standard Gomez head. We also do get some head gear, so you got like these aviator type of glasses, which I think we've seen these with the high roller Gomez, or like the 007 type of Gomez, so that's really cool. We also do get these biker goggles, which is really nice, so I do love those a lot. Those have a little elastic band that you wrap around the head. He does come with a biker helmet, that's really cool too, and it has that Rumble Society logo on the helmet there. You will have to take the antenna off of his head and then put the helmet on, and then reattach the antenna right there. But man, let's talk about this head right here, which a lot of us have been calling this head the Roach Fink. Definitely an homage to Rat Fink and that type of art, that old hot rod art and things like that. Very cool, dude. Those crazy bugged out eyes look just so scary. All those freaking teeth. I don't know why a roach with all those teeth just is nightmare fuel. You got that gnarly tongue sticking out. I mean, my God, this head sculpt is wild, dude. I love it so much. It's so unique. I hope we get that in other colors down the road. And again, like the other head sculpt, you can put the helmet on this head sculpt as well. Just pop off the antenna, put the helmet on, and then reattach that the antenna right there. So again, lots of cool stuff that we get with this guy. Now, the last accessory that we do get with this guy is a leather-like jacket, which is really good. You know, you just take the hands off, pull the arms back, and then just slide it on. It looks really nice. I kind of wish there was some type of emblems or markings on the jacket itself too, but it's just a simple black leather-like jacket, so it works out good. You know, again, Mezco kills it with soft goods, dude, and I think they're just getting better and better and better. Hopefully, over the time, that won't peel, because I know we've seen a few issues here and there in the past, so hopefully this holds up pretty good. Okay, now let's run down the articulation. I'm going to use that Roach Fink head for this. I did notice that this head, hopefully it's just my copy, but this head doesn't secure all that well. It's kind of like loosey-goosey, because you can kind of see how just not as tight. And I've tried pushing it all the way down. Something in there is just not holding well, but the Roach Fink head here is very solid, so I do like that a lot. So again, the head and the neck are on ball pegs, so those roll around, do is turn left and right, looks up that far, which is very good, down all the way that much. The antenna are on ball pegs, so you can move those around. This is that Gomez buck, so really good articulation. The arms go all the way up that, down like so, up and out right there. Rotation at the bicep, double jointed elbows, rotation at the wrist, as well as a hinge at the wrist. Double ball peg in the midsection, rolls all the way around, does turn left and right, crunches back and forth very well, pivot side to side very well. I do love the fact that I just realized I did not show this off. We get this nice fat belt buckle right there with the belt. That looks really good too. Anyways, kick up and forward that far, back not so much. We can do the Van Damme splits about right there. Rotation at upper thigh. We got double jointed knees, almost kick himself in his own butt. You got to kind of push it. And the ankles are on ball pegs, but since he has that high boot, you're mostly going to get rotation up and down a tiny bit and virtually no ankle rocker. So this is still, again, one of the best bucks that Mezco makes. They still need to work on the ankles, man. They're doing so good, but these ankles definitely need to be worked on. And I get it, they're high top boots. There's not really a lot of ways to avoid that, but still everything else works great with him. Now let's talk about the motorcycle itself here. This is a biker Gomez, so he has to have his bike, right? This is pretty much a retool of the Ghost Rider motorcycle that we've seen a couple times before. They just changed some things here and there, and I'll kind of point those out as we go. But this looks great, man. Again, I love the flat black with the polished black with that really deep silver on a lot of these parts. Just looks so good. I love that so much. You got that big spotlight. You got that really nice taillight in the back that says, the license plate says the GMZ 112, so Gomez 112. I think that is so dope, man. Really do dig this a lot. It's just a beautiful looking piece. I'm gonna go ahead and bring in the Big Bad Toy Store exclusive motorcycle here. This is from the exclusive Ghost Rider. It mostly closely resembles this one right here. Since this motorcycle isn't as exaggerated when it comes to the actual design. Of course, the color is kind of crazy, but as far as the design goes, it's a pretty straightforward bike. So like things like the tins here, they added these tins on this newer one, which is like a little fender, basically is what a tin is when I say that. Again, more traditional tins right here that go up over the rear tire, where this is a little more of an exaggerated spine here, like the gas tank. Again, this is more of a traditional tank like that. You do have different readers right here, the gauges, so that's really cool. This has just had the standard one right there. And you do get a different type of motorcycle seat that has some texture to it and a little polish on there. So, and then the original one is just crazy. That had a lot more, little more wildness to it, I'll say that. But this is more just a straight up motorcycle, which is really good. I know a lot of people wanted something more like this for their figures, which is really cool. But it doesn't just look cool, it also does a lot more than that. So much like the Ghost Rider motorcycles, this thing does have lights and sounds. There's a little button right here at the top of the gas tank, so if you press that once, it will turn the headlight and taillights on, and they both look really, really nice. They're pretty bright, especially when it's darker, so those do work out really good. If you press the button a second time, we will get sound effects. And if you press it again, you'll get some more sound effects. See, that one is pretty long. And if you press the button again, it'll turn everything off.
So for a quick size comparison, here is Gomez standing next to a Marvel Legends Deadpool and Mafex Batman figure. Also for comparison, here he is sitting next to a 1000 Toys Hellboy and SH Figuarts Harley Quinn. And for some Mezco comparison, here he is sitting next to the Ronin Gomez and Red Eye Knight. And for some motorcycle comparison, here's the new Biker Gomez motorcycle standing next to two other Ghost Rider motorcycles. And here are those same bikes from another angle. So there it is, guys, my review of Biker Gomez. Now I know a lot of you aren't into the original IP stuff from Mezco, which is totally fine, but I absolutely love Gomez. He is one of my favorite figures to collect, and again, I love getting different variants. He's almost kind of like the Barbie for dudes, since he does have different occupations and you can have him in different outfits and things like that. It's a weird comparison, but hey, I freaking love this guy. The Mezco buck for Gomez is definitely one of the best that they make. It's so super articulated. I love it. The soft goods are fantastic. I love his leather vest cut with that Rumble Society logo on the back. Again, the leather jacket, we'll see how much that holds up over time. Hopefully it doesn't peel. But I definitely love all the different accessories. I love getting 1/12 scale like tools and weapons and things like that, like the beer bottles and the whiskey bottles, all that kind of stuff. Not just for Mezco, but I mean for 1/12 scale action figures in general. Those are really cool accessories to get. Throw in things like that badass motorcycle. I know people have been wanting just a straight up motorcycle for this line and pretty much in this scale, and this quality is awesome. I love the LEDs and the sound effects. That's really cool. But one thing I will love the most is going to be that crazy roach fink head. That thing is awesome. I love that piece. It is so wild and so different for Gomez. I'm so glad that they did something like that. Again, I do hope we get it in different colors. This is a badass piece, man. Definitely one of my favorite Gomez's up there. I just love everything about this. I've always been obsessed with motorcycle culture, so super happy that they did a Biker Gomez. So don't forget to be excellent to each other and stay nerdy, my friends. Peace.